It's time for the SVU After Show here on AfterBuzz TV. It is season 20. That's right, we're talking man up, man down, all rabbits, all the time. Take a drink, let's go.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hello and welcome back to the SVU After Show here on AfterBuzz TV. That's right, SVU season 20. I'm your host, Yael Tygiel. I'm joined by my panel. Taylor Gates is here. Hello, Taylor.
Heck yeah, I'm here. I'm so excited. Season 20!
Season 20.
Oh
and
my
dancing
gosh.
next to you is a familiar face to the SVU After Show. Roya is here.
Hello, everyone. I am back.
You're back.
I'm back.
For today.
For today, yeah. For the big all 20.
20.
2-0. XX.
Ooh, I feel old.
Yeah,
I've been watching this show for 20 years.
for a second, yeah.
I feel so old.
The show's almost as old as me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But before we jump into Man Up, Man Down, we have some reminders. For those who may need it, especially in the current political climate, I will give you the RAIN hotline. That is 1-800-656-4673. 1-800-656-4673. That is the hotline for anyone who has been sexually abused, sexually assaulted, raped, or needs someone to talk to. That is the national network. Please give RAIN a call. They're a wonderful organization. Before I say something stupid, let's remind you that on the SVU After Show here at AfterBuzz TV, sometimes the show gets dark and thus we get light, which means I say some things that may not be okay, but it's our way of processing. This episode had a lot to do with rabbits. We're
rabbits,
drinking
yes.
for rabbits. Okay, hold on.
Wait. You're 21 to drink, right?
I am.
Yeah.
And this is water.
Vodka, straight vodka. So, some things may be said, and this show may not be for you if you need a trigger warning. This is it. Overall thoughts on the season premiere? I know Taylor was disappointed.
Okay, it had its moments. I feel like sometimes when SVU tries to do 2-hour premiere finale, it just kind of suffers from like feeling too long and like having too much space. Like I feel like they really thrive on the hour-long format because they like pack so much into it. So I feel like it was like a little repetitive sometimes, but I didn't think it was like the worst episode ever or anything. I thought it was like a fine episode.
We've all decided what the hands down number one only worst episode
Yes.
of SVU is, and that was
The Undiscovered Country.
So nothing will ever be
That.
Yeah, so I'll say that. Roy, what'd you think?
I liked it. I thought it was pretty entertaining for, first time on Thursday nights, right?
Yes.
And,
I'm not happy about it.
season 20. The only thing that kind of killed it was the rabbit.
Rabbit.
Thanks.
Yeah. I
Thanks.
mean, just how many times you have to say rabbit?
Hashtag rabbit.
You're a jerk.
I'm just saying, like, it's just so much.
Stop!
I'm doing what the episode did, okay?
So anyone who's watching us live, that's right, live Thursday nights at 8, you can join us live in the chat. Taylor would try to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I will.
She has a lot of responsibility here, so if she messes up, that's okay.
And I've been banned from being on
That's
the computer.
true.
so-
Roy is not allowed to do live chat.
Because the previous experience is not because of anything personal outside of the studio, being
Not-
banned on the computer.
nothing
Let's just
SVU
clarify that
related.
right now. Just live podcasting can't do it.
So please join us live in the chat. Tell us what you think. Please don't say the word that makes us drink, especially because I'm trying to talk. Okay, before we get into the plots of the episode as we do here, let's quickly go over all the personal crap that's happening.
Yeah.
So we open with the Benson and Creasy chase, and Finn is also there. But later, Benson's running and knocks over the biker. We get it. She feels
She
old.
didn't hit the biker.
That's the thing.
No,
we
I
had
know.
to be rewound. And
Yeah.
if she would have hit the biker, I would have like understood.
No, the
more.
guy hit the biker.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
so
brother.
it's like, what's the why are you sad that you broke?
She's sad that she's old. Literally, the whole thing was, I got winded. Yes, lady, you've been doing this for 20 years.
Girl, I get winded walking up the stairs. Like it's okay.
Yeah, I feel you. That's me too.
It's fine.
I was like, when she was running, I'm like, oh, yeah, that was me trying to do cardio earlier.
Yeah.
For 2 seconds. That was me.
the bike thing like cracked me up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's very worried about the biker.
The biker had really nice white teeth. Just want to point that out there. Really nice white teeth.
I was like, great, bike her down. Let's keep going. We have 2 hours to get through.
But she wore a helmet. That's good. She wore a helmet.
True.
Broke
Don't we
a leg.
have that happen like every chase though too? Like there's always a biker that falls. There's always someone that drops their mail. Whatever. Like it just happens. It's fine.
Yeah, so silly. I'm gonna jump to Stone. I have said many a times, and Roya, I believe, has it in her notes.
Yeah, I was listening to your guys' podcast, and first
Stone is
thing,
useful for one thing only.
being shirtless. And I even wrote in my note, just the way Yael wants.
Stone was not just shirtless, he was in a bed with a sheet with 2 women. This is the Stone I like. That Stone. The rest of this, the 2 episodes, I was like, what a waste of a man.
But
That's it.
I like that. I mean, I don't like that this is how he deals with loss. I think that's something else he needs to figure
I
out with
like
his
that
sister.
this
But
is
I
how
like
he
that we
deals
are
with loss.
that we are seeing more a better side of him, a darker side. I guess would be the no pun intended because he didn't have the lights on. But you know, a different version of him.
Okay.
I like the random dialogue. Like, I only have Prosecco, and the one girl won't eat eggs because she's vegan. I'm like, who wrote this?
It's the most necessary conversation
Yeah, it was
after
important.
you've slept with people.
Yeah.
I honestly thought maybe they were hookers to tie in with all the
they
previous
not?
stuff. I don't
Oh, I thought they
think
were,
so
too.
because they're too friendly, and they didn't say, "What do you want?" Like, this is your time, honey. They didn't say anything about that.
That's true. I
good point.
assumed. I mean, he is a good-looking man. I assumed he just picked up some hot girls.
And their underwear wasn't very on the hooker side.
I mean, if anything,
Again,
he's
why
gonna...
am I describing myself like I know? Anyways, I'm sorry.
No, but I
Oh,
think
man.
that he would
Welcome
definitely. Stone would definitely be going for the high-class escorts rather than like the corner store hookers.
I don't know why I assumed that they were escorts.
It's fair. That's a fair assumption. He's mourning and he's drinking a lot.
And Kragen just like
Craig and like
everything.
hookers.
Yeah, everything. Every time now, I'm just like, well, Kragen did it.
You
so.
know what I noticed the other day is that Irina, I think that was her name,
Yeah.
Lena Irina, the hooker that Kragen goes undercover with, she's from Coyote Ugly.
Amazing.
Is she the bar owner?
No.
That's Maria Bell.
Yeah, please.
Come on. Who was also on SVU?
Yes, she was. No, she was the. She was the one with the accent. I don't know. She was the blonde one.
There were a
There's
lot of
so
blondes.
many
With an
blonde
accent.
ones.
No, there weren't. There were only 3. Sorry, it was on recently. Okay, let's move it along. Taylor, I think there's something you'd like to tell us because we're back for a 20th season.
Yeah, we are.
Tell
Rabbit.
us.
We are.
Damn it!
And rabbits.
Sorry, I had to do it. I'm sorry, y'all.
AfterBuzzers, in addition to SVU, our network produces after shows for nearly all of your favorite TV shows, from dramas, which is where we live, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There is no network that works harder to serve television fans, but we need your help. We are asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that is tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. And if you're worried about pesky notifications, don't be, because they are optional. So hit that subscribe button now for this channel and check out our other AfterBuzz YouTube channels as well. Let us know you did so in the comments and we'll be super thankful. And like we said, I am in the comments, so come join me there. For now, thank you for being the best fans and for helping us be the ESPN of TV Talk.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Taylor. We are also
Exactly.
beautiful. We're also on iTunes, so you can subscribe there as well. If you like us, that is 5 stars. If you don't like us, that is 4 stars. I broke the other stars. You're welcome. So, and if you give us 4 stars, I expect you to write what I did wrong.
I want a 5-paragraph essay, MLA citation, please.
Please don't do that. I will
Do it.
I'm like, too long. Too long, don't read. All right, let's talk about Man Up. So we open with Sam hunting with his father and brother. What are they hunting?
Rabbits.
I'm surprised that he could say pussy on TV.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but we're allowed to say pussy now because if the president says pussy all the time, why can't we?
Okay.
Yeah,
Seems fair.
I think so. So later, here's the thing about these 2 episodes. So much happened, but so little happened.
Yes.
So please interrupt me when I jump ahead.
Will do.
Great. So Sam's injured, and the police are called because he's bleeding out his butt.
Sorry.
Is that not what's happening?
I was looking down every time there was something going on because I was writing notes, and then I really yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
That was the injury that led to the police being called.
Yes, I figured.
Bleeding out his butt.
Sorry.
And the story that they go with, I love that his dad's story is, my son's gay. Like, you would rather...
Well, first they were saying that he just fell.
Right, he just fell.
Like on, okay.
Yeah, what did you fall on?
Fun fact, I have a friend who's a doctor who says that people come in all the time claiming they fell on things. And that's why they're lodged up there.
Did they fall on a rabbit?
You're such
Why
an
are you
asshole.
doing this?
Did no one else at all? Never mind. Now I'm not going to
now
go
it's
down
your
that
turn
road.
to
I'm
drink.
not going to go down that road.
This is the SVU After Show. You go down that road.
They kept bringing up that word, and I kept thinking of a different rabbit, and I was really confused about what they were going with that. And they were
you
talking
drink
about
on that one. What did you think they were thinking of?
rabbit.
Like rabbits that do it a lot?
No, like the toy.
Oh, the vibrator.
Yes.
Oh.
So like for half of the episode, I was like, like giggling to myself, and then it just kind of got more annoying with the repetitive of the
That
word
would have
rabbit.
been so much better if it turns out that he didn't shoot the animal, so his father brought out a vibrator and then instead of raping him with himself, I think that would have been a much more, like, to tie in, because they kept saying the word.
Yeah,
Yes.
they said it so much.
It would have, I think, tied in really disgustingly beautiful.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean to set that up. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to make Yael start saying
We went
that.
there. We went there.
Guys,
Set and spiked.
there
There you go.
you have been warned.
Yeah,
That is all.
It's okay.
All
I
right.
led you there. I
Thank
led you there.
So, anyway, I really enjoy the storyline of he met this man, and they're like, yep, that's what happens the first time. No, it's not. That is not what happens the first time.
Yeah.
Luckily, the mom decides to open up about what she saw. I definitely expected it to be the brother the whole time.
Yeah, they kind of set it up at the beginning that it would be the brother because he was like really harsh on him when they were hunting.
But at first, so like in the first scene, I was like, oh, it's the dad. And then when they were like, oh, it's the brother, I was like, that'd be interesting. Yeah, let's go down that path. And then when it's the dad, I was like, so the dad's not doing that to the other son?
yeah, that was like a little bit of a confusing thing too.
Which comes in later when the other son says, my dad treated us exactly the same.
Yep.
I was like, so we can charge him on that then. Let's charge him on that.
Yeah, because I mean, that's what I thought too. Like, we're to assume that he did that to Brian as well.
It's interesting that Olivia didn't point out what she always points out, which is you think he's only doing it to one of your sons. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, we didn't explore that, and we had time. We had the time.
We really did. I enjoyed the court case where Stone is asking Sam about his first time hunting. You remember the details of your first time hunting. You don't remember the details of your first time with sex. And what does he say? He says, Sam starts shouting, everybody's doing it. It's normal. Everybody does it. He goes, not with your dad.
Yeah. It's like, woo.
Oh man.
You're right.
So messed up.
Unless you're talking about the Cinda and the Clowns.
And doesn't Stone have like father issues too?
Yes. Stone's
Oh, yeah.
father was also on the Law and Order world and is dead. Yes.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Also, his sister's dead if you forgot why he's mourning and crap.
How could you forget that? They remind you every 5 seconds.
Pamela. When he talks, I stop listening.
Okay, fair enough.
If his shirt is on, he is useless to
Tie
me.
on? Nope, not looking.
Tie, I don't mind.
That equals
shirt.
clothing, like all of it.
Oh, I would like it with just the... Anyway.
Wow.
All right, so the kid lies on the stand, and then the dad gets away, and he's sitting there all upset. And all I could think was, yeah, you have to go home with this man. You know why? Because you lied on the stand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. What did you think of the scene with the mom and Olivia in the bathroom?
Liar, liar. That's all I could think of. The movie Liar, Liar, when he started punching himself. I don't know. That would look like the bathroom scene from that. So I literally ADD'd elsewhere. So, you know.
Fun fact, for those who don't remember Roya from the after show, she likes to see something and go somewhere else.
Yep. That was me. Down the rabbit hole.
It's beautiful.
I really thought the mom was gonna like play a part in this. Like, I thought she was involved somehow. Just because she like goes along with everything. Like, I don't know. I was really suspicious of her, but she just kind of sucks.
I think it was interesting that she was willing to testify, and then Sam ruined everything. But then she went home with them.
Yeah.
And she didn't get pizza.
She just wants to go to Shake Shack. Okay.
I also really thought it was very interesting, the whole spousal privilege thing, that discussion.
They were clever getting around that, though. I liked that.
Well, so I've always understood that spousal privilege is that you can't be compelled to speak against your spouse, but that you are allowed to choose to.
Yeah.
And I guess I am wrong, which is weird because after 20 seasons of SVU, I am a lawyer.
Yes.
So,
Yes, you are.
thank you.
I passed the bar.
I could if I wanted to. So that was really interesting that they had to do this back way.
Yeah, it kind of, in my opinion, I thought it made her look more like she was a prisoner in the whole relationship versus it being an equal relationship.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I mean, look at her hair. She clearly was a prisoner.
That's what you said about the one where she was being abused by her husband with the guy from Walking Dead and Megan Good. You said, look at her roots. That was what you said.
The hair is the window to the soul.
No, the hair is the window to the abuse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right. Before we talk about man down, rabbits.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks, y'all.
You're
Yep.
welcome. Okay, so I believe that the second episode started when the mom comes into Sam's room and tells him he doesn't have to go to school. That is my take as to where episode 1 ended and episode 2 started.
I feel like, can we just talk about how it was so dark in the room? I was like, is it 4 a.m.?
I think she said 6.
It was like, it was pitch black outside still.
I thought she was coming to take him away.
Me too. I was like, oh, it's the middle of the night. They're going to make a quick getaway.
Yeah.
And she's just like, let's go to school.
Maybe he's got blackout curtains and his soul's now empty, so it fits. You know?
So metaphor.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's darkness.
Symbolism.
I really hope that the lighting people were like, we did this for you.
Were there lighting people there is my question. It was so dark.
No, they were on strike that day.
Yeah. Like, bye. They couldn't pay him.
Yes. So Sam is offered not to go to school, and yet he chooses to, is what we're led to believe. Mm-hmm. So as soon as he arrives at school, I really thought the mom was going to kill everybody in this family. I'm going to be fair. That's what I thought was going to happen.
I thought that he was going to commit
She's too
suicide.
weak. I thought she was too weak to be able to do it.
I thought at the end of the first episode, that's when she was going to snap and kill everybody.
I told Roya this when they were at the breakfast table and we had like Sam picking up the knife and we saw the knife for a second. I thought he was going to stab his dad.
That would have been nice.
I would have been
impressed because it was a butter knife. That would have taken some force.
Listen, he's not that
he's
smart
got
sometimes.
history. I mean, he's got a lot of feelings behind him, so I'm sure
he's not going to
pick
flinch,
up that. Yeah.
Dad.
He's not going to flinch.
I definitely thought the mom was going to kill everyone. Maybe it's because I'm tying it into the last episode that Dylan Walsh was in. The man who plays the father. Repeat offender, of course. So I was like, oh, the whole family dies. That's how it works when he's in an episode. No. He goes, and as soon as he arrives at school, I went, got it. He's going to kill everybody at school.
I didn't
pick up
I
on
was
that.
surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
Until he turned his bag, and I'm like, oh, there's a gun in
Yeah.
there.
It's like,
Shit.
You didn't catch that when he just held the bag? You waited until he had to, I have a gun in
But
here.
do you remember when we were watching it and Sam put his bat back in the bag? I'm like, oh, he's gonna beat someone with the bat. And you're like, nope. And I'm like, what? Okay. And we kept watching. I'm like, oh, the bag was part of it, but not for what I thought at all.
You thought he was just going to beat people up with a bat?
With his dad, not like
beat up
students.
his dad.
I'm coming at you.
So Carisi talks him down.
You still visualize it?
No, I wrote, as he finally talks him down, he starts shouting, I should have just shot the rabbit. That's what I wrote. Are you serious? Are we still on this?
we are still on it till the very end.
Ridiculous.
I want to know
rabbit.
how many times that word, the rabbit, came up into
I want to
this
say
episode.
like 17-ish.
I think more.
Taking
Really?
it to the audience.
Yeah. Come on, someone's had to record it.
And it's recorded in my place.
If someone
Tally
makes a compilation of every time they say it, I will
A
Venmo you
supercut?
money. Yes.
You
I will Venmo you
them
money.
Girl.
Like $1, but
I will just give you a high five.
I will share it.
Yes, I'll do that too.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
I
you
will-
have 3 great things to get from this.
Yep. So it turns out that the victims weren't targeted. He was just firing at random, and that he was terrible at shooting.
Yeah, who was it that said he had no aim?
I think it was Finn who was
Finn.
like...
Finn was sassy this episode. He's
Too
like, well, maybe
soon.
he should die. It's like, you got it right.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Of course you
can.
can.
It's about Stone, because he was talking about the whole how many shots were
In that
fired.
case, no. We're moving on.
Have you guys ever noticed he never sits in his chair? He always sits on his desk.
Girl, if he's wearing a shirt,
He's
I'm
not
paying
he's not a
attention.
regular lawyer. He's the cool lawyer.
Maybe it's because he's so tall. They don't want him to seem so tall. So he's like, when everyone else is standing, he just like slouches.
Sit in a chair, damn it. That's all I have to say.
I like that he just wanders around.
Yeah.
So silly.
Sorry.
All right.
I had to yell about that.
So, no, it's a
Because
fan.
he did it. I'm like, write that down.
Every time.
Now.
He's wearing a shirt again.
Yeah.
That's what my dad says. So the Sam has been arrested. He's admitted to what he's done, and the dad comes in and smacks him. I was like,
After he was already told that he misses you, he loves you, he's so sorry about whatever, like trying to get Sam to put the gun down, and that's not true at all.
right.
Yeah.
I was arrest him. He just hit the kid in front of all of you.
Pleasant surprise, though, was the fact that Carisi is the one that made dumb decisions like, I'll put the gun down. And it wasn't Olivia for once.
That's true. Put
But
the
he
gun
didn't
on
put it
me.
down.
Put
He
the gun
didn't.
on me!
He didn't put the
aimed
gun
it
down.
He went, I'm going to aim it down. He, for whatever
Said,
reason.
I'm gonna put my gun down.
Needed-
Oh, but it's still in my hand.
Yeah.
It's down, but in my hand.
It was interesting that this was the first time I feel like we've seen Carisi talk a boy down. It surprises me that we didn't have Rollins pull her. You're one of the good
You're one
guys.
of the good guys. She
Maybe
has
it's
lots
'cause-
of other issues right now.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? Let's talk about Amanda's
do it.
issues real quick. All right. So first of all, we've met her boyfriend now.
Yeah.
She is so out of his league.
Not only that, why the whole I'm done with this hooker business. No, you're not.
No, you're not. You're flirting with the
everyone else.
waitress.
Why bother?
Why did she have to correct him when he said escorts and she went
Hookers.
hookers?
Because she threw a fit about hookers.
Yeah, I know. I
That's
remember
That
Yeah,
that.
that's all.
episode, oh,
We don't
let's
talk about that.
reopen old wounds.
Okay.
But it explains why she might be acting the way she is
Well,
back in that episode.
But it sucks. Like, she's out of character.
let's speak about out of character. As we discussed on the news last week, when we talked about season 19, episode 16, turns out Kelly Yiddish is way preggo.
Yeah.
And instead of hiding it, they're writing it in again.
Yeah.
Second pregnancy written in. And there's a weird discussion about, there's a very proper discussion about abortion and options. And I really enjoyed her bringing it back to her Atlanta roots. Because I feel like every time there's a gun issue, I'm like, shouldn't she point out that, like, everyone owns a gun where she's from? And I like that we brought that up. What bothers me is that woman is so pregnant that we are way past the discussion of abortion. Like, you can see it.
Yeah.
It's very...
They dressed her in black. You can't see it. It's
There's-
in black.
She's wearing a white shirt at one point, and I went, oh, I see a
Yeah.
huge old
Same.
It was... Girl, I don't know much about babies, but I know you're too far.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of appreciate that they had it. And I think they were just, like, doing, like, the sort of suspension of disbelief. And, you know what
Are
I
we
mean?
supposed to believe that she's much less further along?
I guess.
Yeah, because she was throwing up. She was getting morning sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
she's...
morning sickness is in the first trimester.
Okay, she's
Oh,
real
an expert.
pregnant.
A lot of people are getting pregnant around me. I don't know.
Is it because you raise rabbits?
Stop it!
You know what I did write down, though? I wrote she ate banana bread, fries, and a cookie from a jar. So she's pregnant. If she
And
pulls out a
Olivia-
pickle, it's really obvious.
And it's like so funny because Olivia's so suspicious of it when she's just eating bread. I was like,
yeah.
I eat bread all the time.
Do you have something to tell me?
Real body
You eating
shaming
some bread?
Olivia.
I was like, she's just eating banana bread.
The other big revelation is Benson may have had an abortion.
With Stabler? Yes,
No.
perfect. Sent. It's into the airwaves.
I can't believe you put that out there.
Always.
The thing is, he would kill her.
Stabler?
Yeah, because he was real Catholic.
Yeah,
She
that's
beat him to
true.
it.
I think that
She didn't tell him.
I think
could
that
have been.
I'm sorry.
I think that if she did have an abortion, it was like a long, long time ago because she's been wanting kids since
Right.
like season 7 or something.
Here's my vote. It was season 1 with Cassidy.
It could have been, or even like college. You know what I mean?
It was with Cassidy
Okay.
because they're endgame and they're meant to be.
Okay.
Disagree.
Hard
Anyway.
pass.
Where were we? So Rollins didn't talk him down, is where we were at. Okay. So the kid has decided to plead guilty according to his father, but he's been remanded and held for suicide watch.
Yes. In a pyramid place.
Yeah,
With a nice yard.
With a nice yard.
I watch Orange is the New Black. That's a pretty good yard.
that's a great yard
Yeah.
compared to Orange is the New Black. Let's talk about our newest character, who, for those who don't notice, that's Sandrine Holt, who you recognize from...
House of Cards.
She was also in Hostage, that very short-lived show where she played a character named Sandrine. She's been in a lot of stuff.
She's great.
So badass.
Love her.
She is playing Dr. Lisa Martin. She is the new Wong, essentially.
I'll take it.
I'm here for it.
We also learned that she has a wife and kids.
Yes, I'm double here for it.
So that means we can't ship her and Benson. Damn.
Sure we can.
Yeah, we can.
Do whatever we want.
Yeah.
We
Also,
shipped Elliot and Olivia, and Elliot was very married for a while.
True.
but also, I'm Yael. I ship whatever I feel like
Fair
shipping.
enough.
Barisi, everybody.
Oh, Barisi's canon, in my mind.
Thank you. So yes, welcome Sandrine Holt to the SVU family. We're so happy to have you. And she has a chat with Sam during the psych eval, and he says he was a great dad. He looked out for us ever since we were little. And then we hear about this story from when he was 4 years old. We all had similar stories of sticking, well, not you, of sticking
I was too
things
scared.
in electrical sockets.
Yeah, why not?
You know what's fun is we learned by doing that not to do it.
Oh.
No one had to hit us.
Wait, we weren't supposed to do it again? I'm just kidding. Might explain a lot,
Yeah,
but you
I
know.
would not be surprised.
No, one time, melted the key to the apartment. My dad was kind of upset because that was our way into the apartment. So
But never took off his belt.
no,
No.
because he was supposed to be watching me, so it's his fault.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
put that out.
Yeah, Dad. But I learned.
So yeah, the dad has announced that Sam's pleading guilty. Stone goes to visit him in the facility and check that it's his decision, not his dad's. And Sam reveals that his father made him go to school and says to him, this is where it gets real messed up. Sam's dad says to him, I don't even know why I bothered to assault him.
Yeah.
Roya.
So, because his dad made him go to the school, right?
Yeah.
And I thought maybe, because there was a quote that said he put the gun in his baseball bag, that Stone said.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought they were trying to point that the dad was the one that gave him the gun, told him basically, you're probably a pussy, you can't do it, and pushed him. I thought that's where they're going with the story,
No.
but that was not at all.
No.
Yeah.
No, the dad did not tell the son to go shoot up the school.
Well, because then the
That
parents said
we
it was
know of.
locked up, though. They kept saying, the mom kept saying, no, it's locked up. Like, it's in a safe. It's in a safe. So I thought maybe the dad knew the code, and he's like, boop, 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 boop.
I'm sure
How
the
did
son.
he get it?
I'm sure the kids knew the code.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, why would the kids not know the code?
0, 0, 0, 0.
In this family where I'm going to be clear that I don't know anything about guns. I don't shoot. I'm not from a family of gun people. So, yes, I'm going to sound ignorant. But I'd assume that in a family where the dad is like, you got to be a man and shoot things, your kids know how to get the gun out. Because they got to be men to shoot things. Because if mom's in trouble, you're the man of the house and got to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's true.
That feels like a kind of discussion they would have. So,
That's true.
locked or not, those kids know how to open it.
Yeah.
Also, they're teenagers.
That's true. How old are they supposed to be? Different?
15
I know he's 15.
and 17?
17 or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where were we? So, the mom feels guilty. Brian feels guilty. Brian tells the police that it's their fault. He tells them that their dad treated him exactly the same. There are like all these cases or all these charges that I feel like the SVU detectives or Stone could have prosecuted, right? Like Brian essentially just said, I also was assaulted. Mm-hmm. And earlier, when they reveal that that he was gay, there are air quotes on that for those listening, that Sam was gay, that he just met this man, also a crime. Sam is 15.
Yeah.
still statutory rape. So why are we not prosecuting these things?
Right.
Well, I read.
Yeah.
Never mind. Nope. Go on.
Age of consent laws, would you like to tell us about them?
If you're under 16 but over 13, you can consent with a person no more than 4 years older. But that guy was way older.
That guy was way older.
Wait,
He was
really?
a silver fox.
4 years?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Romeo and Juliet law.
Oh.
Right?
I didn't caption that. But
Girl,
Okay.
And I looked up
19
incest,
seasons.
too.
Go
I
on,
know.
tell me.
New Jersey and Rhode Island, you can do it. It's not illegal. But you can't get married.
Yes, that
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
When you get a marriage license, you have to sign that you are not related. Everywhere. It's real weird.
Good to know. Anyways.
Thank you,
You're
Roya.
welcome.
I love when we have SVU facts. Okay, so Stone decides he's going to charge the dad for criminally negligent homicide. I really loved the entire courtroom argument between Stone and the dad about being a man or being a good man. I thought that was so great that Stone, first of all, said balls, and also was trying to get him to say pussy, I think.
Yeah.
Right? If I don't have balls, what do I have? I was like, oh, are we going to say pussy again? This is going to be great. And then again, when Sam is forced to testify and he says, I wouldn't shoot the rabbit, and he called me a little girl, he called me Samantha, and then he said he would hit me, but he wouldn't because he wouldn't hit a girl. I was like, that's the best. That's so funny to me.
Like toxic masculinity. Whoa.
I'm
Toxic
sorry, what now?
masculinity
Yeah.
is so stupid.
Oh, yes. And
It's so stupid.
I feel like this was them being like, guys, this is dumb.
Yes, it's so dumb.
It's really stupid.
He kept repeating, be a man. And I kept thinking of Mulan.
Be a man.
That's amazing.
And then he shouts out, I didn't flinch. Am I a man now? And the father is found guilty. Huzzah!
Heck yeah.
Those are the cases.
This is not part of that
Yes.
scene, but I just because we all laughed at it when we were watching it. But how he was talking about the two kids he killed, she played Rihanna the whole night.
Yeah.
And I assume, so the discussion when he says about the victims, I believe it was, I didn't know anything about them.
Yeah, except for Rihanna,
She liked Rihanna
and a
the
math
other one,
genius.
Math genius with a little sister.
Okay.
Great, thank you for that information.
Also, I thought it was really shady that the dad went to a gun range right after all that shooting. Like, really, you're probably in the public eye. You might want to not go to a gun range. Just throw that out.
Just like I'm just gonna throw.
I mean, I know you probably rape your kid and all, but like, just take a step
I
back.
love the idea that like the news reports are like father of school shooter at gun range.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Yup, that seems totally reasonable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guilty.
That's the world we live in.
By the way, did anyone else think Sam looked like Josh Hutcherson?
No.
Really? His young version?
No.
I thought that the guy Brian with the long hair, he looked like a kid that was just in an episode of season 19. And I'm like really, really struggling to remember the episode, but it was the kid from Dear Evan Hansen. It's gonna drive me crazy.
He reminded me of The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, the brother that was really annoying in season 1. And I hated him then too.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
I got nothing.
That
I got
doesn't help
nothing
you
for
at all.
Sorry that didn't help anyone.
Long hair, don't care.
All right. We only have a few minutes left, so let's quickly talk about the Noah drama. The
Yeah.
episode ends with Noah pushing Olivia.
I legitimately had to take a step back.
I was
Like she
expecting you
did
to
when
use
he
your
pushed her.
word.
I flinched.
You flinched.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go to bed, and then he doesn't say "I love you" back. Here's the thing. I had asked for him to be a sociopath earlier on when we had the other child who was terrible. This child was so loving and fun that I'm like, you can't now make him a sociopath.
No, see, I disagree. I really liked the scene and thought that it worked because literally when I was watching the beginning of this episode where they're FaceTiming about a baseball game or whatever, I'm just like, I just feel like it's either the scenes are too sweet that they don't really add anything, or they're way extreme, like the Gone Baby Gone storyline, which was it's fun for a second, but it's you can't do that all the time. So I was like, I want some middle ground where there's some tension, but it's not too crazy. And I really liked this, honestly.
I assume that this is going to tie into the Grandma Sheila stuff. I assume that this is going to be, his he's acting out because he wants her back or because she told him, because they go visit sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I assume it's going to be related because otherwise it's out of nowhere.
I think it's more like she's missing out on all of his stuff. Like they've always kind of done that over the seasons where she picks her work over her son first. And
Well, yes, she's
she
Olivia
FaceTimes.
Benson.
I know she FaceTimes him to watch his baseball. Which, side note, almost a home run. That's called a triple.
Yes,
I know you don't watch baseball, but I want to clarify that. Almost. That's not a home run. Those two words don't.
That's
Anyways,
a triple.
I don't. What just happened?
I schooled Noah basically.
Great. Thanks.
But yeah, no, I think they're trying to show that she's gonna have to choose eventually, like they've been doing for the last maybe 4 seasons with the kid.
I honestly just interpreted it as
He's a child. This is how they behave.
well, as it's like, oh, like toxic masculinity is like not for everyone, but it reaches everyone.
And you get some toxic masculinity. And you get some. I love it.
Also, who sleeps with a stuffed animal that's a shark? Who does
No,
that?
he sleeps with Eddie, the elephant.
Yeah.
No, there was a shark that was in the bed.
Was there a rabbit?
Yeah, right.
It's time for Taylor to tell you about the poll.
Yes. You guys, today's poll is very special. It's who's your favorite repeat offender, because the lovely Dylan Walsh has been on episodes before. He was the dad in this episode. Yael, what episode was he on?
Oh, I don't remember what it was called. He's in the episode for this season. He was in the episode where the girl they start with a dead body, obviously, and then it turns out that we think she's murdered by someone because he's a spy. Turns out he's not actually a spy. He's living a double life because he's married with a family. And then he killed the girlfriend after he proposed, so they were fiance, but also kills his
So
own
they
family.
were fiance.
Well, because he's a spy, he's gotta.
Not spy. Great episode. And the poll options that you've given us also add, because there's so many more.
Yeah.
You picked very few.
I did, but I had 4 options.
Twitter lets you do
Hayden Panettiere.
Yes,
has been in
2
some
episodes.
great ones.
Yep.
Elizabeth Mitchell also been in some great ones, and
I've
Kyle
been in a great
McLaughlin.
one and the other one.
Which one do you think's great?
I think the one that brought back.
The piano teacher one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's great.
That one's great. Her first one was
Fine.
dumb.
Okay.
It was
And
all
Kyle
about taste
McLaughlin.
test. And Kyle McLaughlin, great.
Yeah.
Great 2 episodes.
So yeah.
And Dylan Walsh.
Yes. And then I'm sure that you guys have other ones, so comment below.
Please.
And I'll tell you where to find that later.
Yeah. We are bringing back a wonderful news segment called Real SVU News.
Yes.
We can hit the news sound. There it is.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Real SVU News. Okay, this was a segment we used to do. We're bringing it back. We are going to give you a Cosby update. That was
Yay!
something I did a long time ago. And
Yep.
I read, I think, 25 stories for us. Not the episode. I read 25 stories of people he assaulted.
Yep.
Cosby has been convicted and sentenced to 3 to 5 years. 3 to 10 years. So sorry. 3 to 10 years. Which means at minimum he will do 3 years. He's also, everyone keeps pointing out to me, because I said that's not enough, that he's old and will probably, that's the rest of his life. He's going to be in prison. Personally, I think he should have just gotten life. That's my personal opinion. Other news. Today were some testimony for the Kavanaugh confirmation. So if you have been living under a rock, Brett Kavanaugh is being probably confirmed to become a Supreme Court justice for the rest of his life. And what we had were multiple women have come out with allegations of sexual abuse and assault. And today we heard testimony, and he'll still probably get it. So that happened today, but in honor of that, I guess that's not a weird way to say it, we've had more Me Too stories coming out today. Sarah Hyland released a story, Busy Phillips released a story, and a lot more stories are coming out of the Why I Didn't Report as a response to the president's stupid tweet about why women don't report. I would also like to remind everyone that Miss Olivia Benson, Mariska Hargitay, did tweet out a very long, beautiful description of why it is that people don't report, you know, because she's been doing this for 19 years.
20
years now. That has been Real SVU News!
Whoop, whoop. Good job.
I'm so excited that we're bringing that back, which is a weird thing to say.
It's so important now, though. Like,
It's so
we should
important.
bring it back. We should be talking about it.
Yes. I was actually really glad we didn't have the show when all of the Weinstein stories and then everyone else came out, because I was exhausted trying to keep up.
By the way, Cosby has a new name. It's number NN7687.
Oh!
Yeah, inmate number.
That's
Love
great.
it.
NN7687.
Maybe he'll get his jello in there.
We will continue to use that term for him going forward, just as we renamed Rapist Brock Turner.
Yep.
That is his full title. All right, let's head into predictions. I don't know why I keep doing this, but I don't like it.
I like
Rabbit
it.
would do it. I think a rabbit would do it, probably.
Okay. Next week. Oh my God, this looks terrible. Next week, the government is holding children hostage, and we have Olivia saying, the government has ripped this girl from her mother's arms. Somebody, somewhere needs to stop this. And then Benson arrests a federal agent.
It's Benson versus the United States.
Guys, we're doing another immigration story.
Yep. We are.
Yeah, but there's more. I feel like they're going to have more details about something that's more realistic that has recently happened.
As opposed to last season finale where
Because
we
They
were
might
like,
put
what?
children in cages this
This is
time
very
and actually be
specific
more.
seeing.
Yes, I see.
Because there were camps that were doing that. They were putting the
Yeah.
children in the cages.
Oh,
yeah.
I saw.
I mean, I know you know, so.
I'm going to say something terrible.
You prefer children
Don't
in cages.
do this.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it. If we're going to do it SVU style, the thing that makes a good SVU story, as you know, are twists. Mm-hmm. And the thing that makes a bad SVU story is when it's just a child. There's a child, something's wrong.
But there was that really good episode where she won an award with the child, and it was good.
911.
Thank you. I don't know why I forgot that.
Yeah, we did that after show. Yes, that was a great episode that did feature a child. That child was being abused and put in child porn. There was that whole connection where she found the photos. That was a great episode. There have also been episodes, for example, I think it's called Chasing Theo. The kid's missing. That's all. The Undiscovered Country. The kid's sick. That's all.
Yeah.
It sounds terrible, but there has to be something happening to these kids other than they're being held in cages. We've had kids being held in cages.
Some good episodes too.
Yes.
The one where they're like
it's-
underground and they're like locked up to the walls and
Yeah.
being fed like cyanide or something.
Yeah, there's also the one where they're being held in cages where Elle Fanning was the guest star and Danny Beck was there because Mariska was
And
off
she
having a
set
baby.
everything on fire.
Yup.
So what you're saying is there's potential to this be good if they're in cages.
We've done cages, so do it interesting. That is my request. Also, I hope we explain what this Noah business is, because I think it's going to be Sheila related. That's my prediction.
I think it's just you're never around, mommy.
That's also likely. Taylor, predictions?
I would like to see Olivia get in like some trouble, like being held in contempt or something, because she seems real angry in that courtroom. And I mean, I'm ready for her to be a little reckless.
I think Stone and Benson need to, go down the rabbit hole together.
First of all, stop saying rabbit. And second of all,
Sneaky.
no!
Yes.
Only if he's shirtless.
Wait, do you
Well, that's
think
how
that?
else do you think they're gonna do it?
you
He's gonna
think-
just sit on his desk and keep his shirt on.
Do you think
Yeah,
that they're
seems
gearing
insecure.
up for a Stone Olivia relationship?
No!
Yes, I think that they're gearing up.
100%.
I don't want it. I'm just saying I think that's what they're doing.
What a terrible way to end the show.
Sorry.
She's Wonder Woman. He's Superman.
Oh wow, no.
Even though I don't think those two characters
They-
even get
they-
together, do they?
yeah.
Oh,
You were
I
right.
thought it was like great.
You were right.
You were right. All right. Until next week, because we are live on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. That's right, finally, for the first time ever, the night that it airs. Taylor,
here.
where can everyone find you and the poll?
Yes, you guys can find me and the poll on Twitter at alphabet_ and on Instagram at Taylor_Gates_. I also host the Sorry for Your Loss after show every Thursday at 4 o'clock in the Good Place every Thursday at 6. So it's just, your Thursday night is just me, okay?
Yay! Roya, thank you for joining
Thanks
us.
for having me, guys. I really
good to
appreciate it. I
have
missed
you.
the show. I missed it a lot.
I missed you.
Oh, well, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter if you want to reach out some more.
Where?
At Hey Roya. That's HeyRoya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us. I'm Yael Tygiel. I'm everywhere at Yael Tygiel. That's YAELTYGIEL. Check out my Instagram because I got a new car and I'm looking for names for the car.
I got one.
Yes.
Rabbit.
Bye.
And on that note...
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Dun dun.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.